Saw the sunrise on a Sunday morn in a field where the wildflowers are born. Heard the church bells calling through the air, reminding me of the need for prayer. With faith like our Father, strong and true, leaning on His word to see us through. No matter where this journey leads, in His grace we'll find our needs. Mama's Bible worn from all the years, filled with laughter, filled with tears. Her whispered prayers at the kitchen sink gave us more than we could think. With faith like our Father, strong and true, leaning on His word to see us through. No matter where this journey leads, in His grace we'll find our needs. Underneath the old oak tree, that's where He meets with you and me. In the simple, quiet, rural song, we find the strength to carry on. Daddy's singing hymns at the end of the day, thanking God in His own way. Life's not easy, but we'll stand tall with the one who loves us all. With faith like our Father, strong and true, leaning on His word to see us through. No matter where this journey leads, in His grace we'll find our needs. In His grace we'll find our needs. When the sun sets low behind those hills and the day fades into night, I bow my head and whisper still for the Lord to be my light. In the heart of this small, quiet town, where life's as slow as the creek, I'm finding peace where hope is found. In every word you speak, Lord, give me strength to carry on. When the path is rough and steep, with faith as strong as the morning dawn, in your love my soul I'll keep. In the fields where the wildflowers grow, I see your hand in bloom. Even in trials I didn't know, you were guiding me through gloom. When storms roll skies turn gray and doubt knocks at my door, I close my eyes and start to pray, trusting you forevermore. Lord, give me strength to carry on when the path is rough and steep, with faith as strong as the morning dawn. In your love my soul I'll keep. In your love my soul I'll keep. On a windswept ranch in Tennessee lives an old man with a heart that's free. Spends his days with soil and sky, thanking the Lord for each sunrise. Wrinkles tell the tales he's seen, eyes still bright and spirit keen. Bible by his bedside, worn and frayed, his faith unshaken, never swayed. He prays with calloused hands, firm and strong, sings hymns of praise all day long. God's love and grace, his guiding star, a faith that's deep, no matter how far. Cows in the pasture, horses in the stall, he cares for them all, big and small. Planting seeds and harvesting hay, trusting in God's way every day. Sweat on his brow, dirt on his face, lives his life at a slow, steady pace. Keeps on working till the sun goes down, with every step on hallowed ground. He prays with calloused hands, firm and strong, sings hymns of praise all day long. God's love and grace, his guiding star, a faith that's deep, no matter how far. He prays with calloused hands, firm and strong, sings hymns of praise all day long. God's love and grace, his guiding star, a faith that's deep, no matter how far. A faith that's deep, no matter how far. Dusty roads and endless skies, Wranglers worn and tired eyes, eternal search for something more underneath the starlit floor. Riding high, their hearts were low, through the valleys winds did blow. Found their faith where rivers bend, cowboy souls to God they send. Campfires glow, stories told, tales of life and past so bold. Whispered prayers in the night, seeking truth in dawn's first light. Riding high, their hearts were low, through the valleys winds did blow. Found their faith where rivers bend, cowboy souls to God they send. Mountaintops they've climbed so high, searched for answers in the sky. In His arms they found their place, worn out lives embraced by grace. Silent nights and calling winds, hallowed grounds where life begins. In the quiet voices heard, cowboys whisper heavenward. Riding high, their hearts were low, through the valleys winds did blow. Found their faith where rivers bend, cowboy souls to God they sing. In the old white chapel on Maple Lane, we gather round, our hearts unfeigned. The bell rings out through fields of green, in this small town where families sing. Rainbow glass lights falling down on wooden pews in this little town. Grandma's hymn, sweet and pure, echoes love forever sure. In the small town church where love abides, we find our way through the ties that bind, with faith as strong as these old oak beams. Together we live our dreams. Farmer Joe, with hands so warm, sings praises to the early morn. Miss Sarah's smile lights the room, in his embrace all hearts shall bloom. Potluck dinners, Sunday best, sharing stories, feeling blessed. Under starlit skies and moon so bright, In the small town church where love abides, we find our way through the ties that bind. With faith as strong as these old oak beams, together we live our dreams. Potluck dinners, Sunday best, sharing stories, feeling blessed, under starlit skies and moon so bright. We thank the Lord with all our might. In the small town church where love abides, we find our way through the ties that bind. With faith as strong as these old oak beams, together we live our dreams. Together we live our dreams. Morning light through the old oak tree, whispers of grace, come and comfort me. Out on the field where the wildflowers grow, I feel His presence in the evening glow. Plowing the fields, hands worn and tired, working till dusk turns into night. With every seed that's sown in the earth, I find my purpose, I find my worth. Faith on the farm, it's where I belong. In every sunrise, I hear His song. Through trials and storms, I'll stand strong, for His love carries me on. Old barn wood and a prayer on my lips, under southern stars my worries eclipse. A gentle breeze carries whispers of love, reminding me of His grace from above. Children's laughter echoes through the trees, family gathered, sharing simple pleas. In hearts and homes, His light we hold, faith in our hearts, stories told. Faith on the farm, it's where I belong. In every sunrise, I hear His song. Through trials and storms, I'll stand strong, for His love carries me on. The road is rough, the way is long, I feel his hand, steadfast and strong. Through the valley, shadowed and deep, I know it's him who carries me. When the nights are cold and hopes all fade, I kneel and pray, his love displayed in every whisper, in every plea. His gentle voice, it comforts me. He carries me through the storms. In his embrace I'm safe and warm. Though trials come and doubt may be, I trust in him who carries me. In the stillness I find his peace, a love that never cease. My broken heart he tenderly mends. With every prayer my soul sings. When the world weighs heavy on my soul, I feel his grace, it makes me whole. In silent moments, on bended knee, I find my strength, for he carries me. He carries me through the storms. In his embrace I'm safe and warm. Though trials come and doubt may be, I trust in him who carries me.
In a little white church on the edge of town, folks gather round as the sun goes down. Voices rise in a humble prayer. Feel the Holy Spirit, it's everywhere. Fields of corn and a cotton sky, kids on the playground laughing so high. Farmers kneel, hands rough with toil, giving thanks for the blessed soul. Oh, grace on the plains where the wildflowers grow, God's love in the rain and the rivers that flow. Every heart sings a quiet hymn in the whisper of the wind. We find him. Mama's in the kitchen saying grace, Daddy's in the barn fixing up the place. Sunday dinner with family near, love and faith in every tear. Stars at night, such a wondrous sight, guided by His eternal light. We walk the path He's laid out clear, even when the dark is near. Oh, grace on the plains where the wildflowers grow, God's love in the rain and the rivers that flow. Every heart sings a quiet hymn in the whisper of the wind. We find Him. Oh, grace on the plains where the wildflowers grow, God's love in the rain and the rivers that flow. Every heart sings a quiet hymn in the whisper of the wind. We find Him.
In a small chapel by the old oak tree, I find your love surrounding me. Whispered prayers in the evening light guide me home through the darkest night. Mama's voice on a Sunday morn, reading Psalms, tales of being reborn, and Daddy's hands folded firm in prayer. In the silence, I know you're there. Footprints in the dirt, leading me to grace. In this quiet town, I see your face through trials and tears, and all we endure. Your love remains steadfast and pure. By the river where the lilies grow, I hear the songs that the angels know. Simple faith in a world confused, walking this path I can't refuse. Footprints in the dirt, leading me to grace. In this quiet town, I see your face through trials and tears, and all we endure. Your love remains steadfast and pure. Late at night, when the shadows fall, in the silence I can hear your call. Guiding light on a winding road. With you, Lord, I'll share the load. Footprints in the dirt, leading me to grace, to grace. In this quiet town, I see your face through trials and tears, and all we pure. In a chapel on the hill, the old bell rings. Voices join in humble praise to the King of Kings. Fields of gold and barley stretch far and wide. Simple prayers are lifted on the countryside. Grandma's hymns echo in the morning air. Bible by her bedside, wear and tear. Sunday dresses flutter down the dusty lane as we gather 'neath the oak, free from chain. Grace of this land flowing like a river, hearts wide open, sinners turn believers. Simple faith in the warmth of His hand, we find our way by the grace of this land. Children laugh and play beside the creaky barn. Stories of His mercy passed down on the farm. Evenings glow as the sun starts to set. Love and forgiveness none shall forget. Through trials and storms we hold on tight, guided by His love in the darkest night. With each sunrise, new hopes unfurl. In His embrace, He holds this world. Grace of this land, flowing like a river, hearts wide open, sinners turn believers. Simple faith in the warmth of His hand, we find our way by the grace of this land. Grace of this land, flowing like a river, hearts wide open, sinners turn believers. Simple faith in the warmth of His hand, we find our way by the grace of this land.
In a small house by the old pine tree, there's a man with his family. Every night they kneel and pray, thanking the Lord for another day. He works the fields from dusk
till dawn. With calloused hands and muscles drawn, beside him stands his loving wife, guided by faith through the trials of life. Lord, keep us strong, keep us kind. With your light, help us find. In your grace we will remain, a house built on faith through joy and pain. Sunday mornings, church bell rings, voices rise as the choir sings. In the pew, their heads bowed low, planting seeds of love to grow. Kids run free in the summer sun, innocence lost but not yet gone. He teaches them to trust and believe in a world that's hard to conceive. Lord, keep us strong, keep us kind. With your light, help us find. In your grace we will remain, a house built on faith through joy and pain. Kids run free in the summer sun, innocence lost but not yet gone. He teaches them to trust and believe in a world that's hard to conceive.
In a small white church off the gravel road, where the pines whisper secrets untold, we gather round and bow our heads low, finding grace in the moments that unfold. Grace on a Sunday morning, in the simple sacred air, we lift our voices high in faith and in prayer. The preacher reads from an old worn page, speaking words that seem to ease the rage of a world outside that's lost in sorrow. Here we find strength for tomorrow. Grace on a Sunday morning, in the simple sacred air, we lift our voices high renewed. As the sun filters through the stained glass, casting colors on the church past, we hold hands, a united cast, finding hope, making moments that last. Preacher reads from an old worn page, speaking words that seem to ease the rage of a world outside that's lost in sorrow. Here we find strength for tomorrow. By the old church on the hill where the wildflowers grow, Mama's whispers in the wind, have faith and let it show. Daddy hums a gospel song, his worn hands clasped tight. Life's a winding road, but we'll hold on to the light. Stars that shine up in the night guide our way back home. Through the storms and darkest nights, we're never alone. Grandma's Bible on the shelf, psalms and prayers she'd recite. In times of doubt and sorrow, we'll hold on to the light. Hold on to the light through the trials and the tears. Hold on to the light through the heartache and the fears. With faith as our anchor, our hearts will take flight. No matter what comes, we'll hold on to the light. In the little wooden pew, Sunday morning grace, we find our peace and strength in every holy place. Preacher's words like balm on a wounded heart's plight. In the shadow of life, we'll hold on to the light. When the world feels heavy and hope's hard to find, we lean on each other with love intertwined. Through valleys and mountains, day and night, with every step forward, we'll hold on to the light. Hold on to the light through the trials and the tears. Hold on to the light through the heartache and the fears. With faith as our anchor, our hearts will take flight. No matter what comes, we'll hold on to the light.